Hey guys, welcome back to Brick System Brothers. It's time for another LEGO art remix. So we've already done the LEGO logo and the Classic Space logo in previous videos. If you're not familiar with this website and the idea of how this works, go back and watch the LEGO logo one, talk all about it. There's a really nice article from the Brothers Brick. So that's the introduction. Classic Space was just for fun, and now we're going to do the Blacktron logo. So another easy square logo to do. Step 1, scale the image. Already done, it's a square, really easy. Step 2, adjust the colors. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like the way that the colors are going here. Our initial slider shows that that's pretty much where I want to be. Step 3, a little more work here. We're going to look at main colors in the image. We've got white, black on the border, and then this really vibrant green color, and maybe a slightly darker green for the accent. So what do we have down here? Our black is good. Let's go ahead and max that out. Dark gray, don't need that. Blue, let's use this and change to our green. So what's going to be the best option here? Probably a lime green. Max that out. Yellow, we don't need yellow. Let's use this pink and change that to the white. Max that out. And let's go ahead and add our last one as a dark green and see what we get. Max out. Whoa, not that many. Okay, there is the Blacktron logo as developed by LEGO Art Remix. So our initial run is actually using the dark green for the entire letter B. I'd really like to have a lighter color here. So let's see if we can change this to something that would be a better fit, if that would automatically convert over. It looks like the whatever script this is running on really prefers the darker green. And I feel like to get a good representation of the logo, we really want this to be lighter. So I can mess with this slider a little bit. That's going to change the background before it changes the letter, though. If I change the saturation, that's not really helping either. Okay, there's a little bit of an improvement. Let's change this back to the lime that I had initially. Okay, so here's a pretty good second run. Now that we've adjusted our saturation, we're back to our lime here. The darker green highlights seem to be a little bit more random than where we would want them to be, but this lime color looking a lot better than our initial dark green, just for using the Blacktron logo. Now what would be really cool is using the neon green color to make the letter B, and then it would glow under a dark light, but just looking through our color options here, we don't have a lot of choices. Actually, this bright green would go even better. So this color here is on our LEGO apples. A lot of the apples that we have are a lighter green color, so it's kind of in between our lime green and our dark green. You can kind of see here that dark green still showing up in the highlights, or lowlights I should say. But this color is actually a lot closer to the original logo. So here's a pretty good representation of our Blacktron logo in LEGO Art Remix, using black, white, medium green, and regular green. Yeah, it took about, 4 minutes to get here? That's not bad. Again, as with the Classic Space one, I would just encourage you guys to go try this for yourself. It's really easy when you have these 3-color and 4-color logos, where you're barely having to do any work. Slight adjustment on the saturation here to get this right. In fact, now we can take this back and get a little bit more of that highlighting going on underneath where we saw it before. And it would be cool as well if you just go on and slide these around and see what that does as you change these, how that changes the final product. And again, this final step 4 will only work if you have enough of the proper color entered in down here. So I would just suggest not worry about this number, because the final step to calculate will take this into account and tell you exactly how many you need for a final run. So yeah, any other questions that you guys would have about, like, where did this come from and how to use it, please go watch the introduction one first about the LEGO logo. I talked about it a lot more there. And if you still don't see what you want to know, then go ahead and drop a comment and I will let you know what I know. So now we've looked at the Lego logo, Classic Space, and Blacktron. There's 2 more here that I might take a look at down the road, but I'm going to call that good for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time on Brick System Brothers.
Hey guys, let's do some more bingo. Quick update, some of these pieces are different colors. I was just going with the first thing that popped up on Rebrickable, and I went back through to kind of check and make sure everything was going well. And some of them, so now I'm going to be using Bricklink because some of them were not quite correct. So the ones that did change were the wedge plate, the glass, this kind of clicker plate, and I think this one was brown. So I'll have to bring that in here. Just kind of fix this up real quick. So the glass I had kind of tentatively put as filling in the frame requirement, even though I didn't really like that. So now that's actually gone because it's not blue. And then this wedge plate here is no longer black, so that's actually going to not be allowed either. Gotta go backwards a little bit, so sorry about that, but want to make sure we're doing everything the way that I said I would here with this game. And like I said, I'm going to try to get to at least one bingo with this method, and then probably overhaul the system because it is not going as smoothly as I'd like. I like to actually be able to pick and put pieces on the board more often. But 3 more picks today. Starting to ramble a little. 2, 7, 3, 0 is going to be our 16, and now I'm going to run into the problem where this isn't visible, but we'll deal with that in a minute. So Bricklink first, because it does show the correct color and we can check it right here. This is a Technic Mudguard in lime. So this is pick 16. Just a second. Get that named over here, and then update our board, our game board with that. So does this fit in? It's kind of a specialized piece. I'm not really seeing where it would fit in bingo. Doesn't have a home. Alright, next one is 6276974. 276974. Copy. Bricklink. Yellow Technic piece. 17. Alright, what can we do with this guy? Anything at all? Yellow and primary. I would say technically it's a vehicle piece. It's more Technic than vehicle though. I'm gonna leave it out. I don't feel good about putting that in as vehicle. It's not vehicle-y enough. 41537118. 41537118. It's an exercise in short-term memory. Never know when you're going to need that kind of stuff. Another Technic piece. That's surprising. This is supposed to be random. Maybe Excel has a bias. You guys even watch bingo? I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here. I'll do after this. I'll do kind of an update focused on how it's going, and just put that as its own video. Alright, red Technic beam. What can we do here? Brick minifig frame slope. Nope. Primary plate vehicle arch. Nope, nothing. Big fat 0 today for bingo, and I'll do an update on the channel here in a couple days or a little longer, just talking about how it's gone so far, and instead of putting it at the end of a video, it will kind of be its own thing. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you guys next time.